Everyone loves a nice day at the beach, but few consider the safety measures to make sure it stays that way. This is Ryder. While he's enthusiastic, he doesn't quite know all the rules to beach safety.
Hey, I know stuff.
Is that so? Do you know about the hidden dangers beneath the surface? And understanding the environment is crucial to staying safe.
Yeah, I knew that. Whoa!
It's important to look out for bottom contours for your location. There can be an unexpected steep drop-off, sandbars, troughs, and holes created by waves and currents. So always be aware of your area and its contour. Ryder?
What's up?
Do you know how to escape a rip current? Or better yet, just avoid one.
A rip current? Whoa!
Ryder, don't panic. A rip current pulls you out, not under. Avoid them by swimming at least 100 feet away from structures like rock jetties and fishing piers. Ask a lifeguard how to spot them, or simply avoid going any further than knee to waist deep if you can't swim. If you get caught in a rip current, first stay calm. Then try to swim along the shoreline to get back to shore. If you're unable to, just float until the current dissipates. If you can't swim, face the shore, wave your hands, and call for help to get assistance from a lifeguard. Don't go in and become a victim yourself. Remember, if you see someone being pulled by a rip current, advise them on how to get back or throw a floating device towards them. Are you ready for your next safety lesson, Ryder?
As long as it's not about rip currents.
What do the flags tell us about the beach?
It's windy?
Flags also warn us of hazards such as environmental and surf conditions. Make sure that you read them first and understand them. This helps you be aware of your surroundings.
Yeah, I knew that.
Environmental flags are color-coded, making it simple to understand what the current conditions are.
So, it's kind of like a stoplight telling you when to stop or go, and always be cautious.
That's a great way to look at it. Purple stands for marine life. Make sure that even when the conditions are fine, you can never be too cautious when you're at the beach. If you're ever unsure, you can always ask a lifeguard to remind you of what the flags mean, or look for available signs that can inform you. Not so fast, Ryder.
Man, can't I just swim already?
Do you remember the rip currents?
Okay, I'll listen.
If you're someone who spends a considerable amount of time indoors, perhaps playing video games or watching cartoons like Ryder does here,
Hey, I also take naps and eat.
then you may be vulnerable to heat stroke and exhaustion. Even pets are susceptible to this without proper hydration. Drink plenty of liquids, especially water and decaffeinated beverages. Even when you're not thirsty, it's still important to stay hydrated as your body needs fluids. Knowing the signs of heat illness beforehand is important in treating it. The symptoms are pale or clammy skin,
Whoa, I'm like a ghost.
nausea, vomiting,
I don't even remember eating that.
and weakness.
Ow.
If you or a friend are experiencing these symptoms, call a lifeguard or 911 immediately. Remember, heat exhaustion can be avoided by drinking lots of water, cover up, wear sunscreen, and correct sunglasses with high UV protection. When you're in and around the ocean, it's essential to remember the creatures that inhabit the environment. Knowing about these creatures can help prevent a bad day.
Unpleasant encounter? Are we talking about sharks here?
While many people fear sharks, the likelihood of encountering one is very low. The main creatures that pose a threat are stingrays, jellyfish, or man-o'-wars.
Jellyfish? What's so scary about jellyfish?
I get it!
Being stung by a jellyfish or a man-o'-war can be promptly treated with first aid. First, get the person out of the water. Wash the area with clean water and decontaminate with vinegar or baking powder. Then soak in hot water. Lastly, use a mild hydrocortisone cream or oral antihistamine to relieve itching and swelling.
That was simple.
Getting stung by a stingray barb is a little more serious and requires immediate medical attention. To keep these creatures away, shuffle your feet when wading in the water to let them know you're coming. They will be more likely to move out of your path. While you may not get stung, there's a chance of cutting yourself on a crab or catfish. Cleaning the cut thoroughly is important to avoid any bacterial infection. The ocean isn't the only place where there's danger. Be aware of broken glass, sea creatures like crabs that have made their way to shore, and hot coals buried in the sand.
Oh man, this beach is trying to kill me.
If you see hot coals, extinguish them with water and throw them away. Don't leave them in the sand. You might not think about it at first, but litter greatly affects the environment.
Dude, it's just an empty bottle. It's not a big deal.
That glass bottle could cut someone's foot, causing serious injury or injure animal and marine life that live here. Do you want to be responsible for that, knowing you could have prevented someone from harm?
Okay, I see your point.
Help do your part by recycling and making sure the beach stays clean for everyone. So, Ryder, do you think you've understood these safety tips?
I know these safety tips like the back of my surfboard. Hey kid, don't swim near piers or rock jetties because rip currents could pull you further out.
Wow, really? You know a lot, mister.
Yeah, I'm kind of an expert. I'll teach you all you need to know, little man. That green flag means that there's calm weather conditions, so the ocean is safer. Remember to always refer to flags for current conditions. Always protect yourself against the sun with sunscreen and staying hydrated with water or decaffeinated beverages.
Got it, you're a genius.
You're a young kid, so you should wear a life jacket to be extra safe.
So cool.
Always jump feet first, never head first. You never know what's down there. There's even steep drop-offs, so be aware of your area. Remember, you're in charge of your safety. Keep your eyes on the water and know what's going on around you. But always remember that lifeguards are here to help and advise you if you need it.
Wow, you should be a lifeguard.
Dude!